I like to going out with my friends, a lot of things.
Okay. Traveling, cooking, going out with friends, all good things. Where have you traveled to? And what's your favorite place that you've traveled to?
Europe.
Okay. And where in
Yeah,
Europe?
and maybe Paris.
Okay. We'd say
Yeah.
Paris in English.
Paris.
Yeah, Paris. Sounds kind of
Paris.
strange. Yeah.
Okay. And where are you from?
I'm from the United States, but I
Okay.
live in Costa Rica, although I'm back in the United States for a wedding. So,
Great.
yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, thank you for asking though. Saku, welcome to class. Saku, where are you how are you doing?
Hi, teacher. I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Saku, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes.
Okay. And so where are you from, Saku?
I'm from Vietnam.
From
Vietnam.
Vietnam. Okay,
Yeah.
great. And what do you like to do for fun? What do you do in your free time?
Um, it's depend. I think when I have free time, I hang out with my friend. Maybe go to the movie, and watch television. Sometimes I play sport with my friend or my co-worker.
Okay. We would say I go to the movies. So the movies. It ends in a
Yes.
it's plural, but good. And the last thing you said, you do something with your friend?
Um, Play sport.
Okay, I play sports with my friends.
Yes.
Okay, what sports?
Football or table tennis.
Okay, football or table tennis. Nice. Awesome. Both really good sports. And Randy, welcome back to class. Randy, how are you doing?
Again, Joshua, I'm fine. I'm
Nice.
good.
Good to hear. And also Gregory, welcome to class. Gregory, how are you doing?
I was muted. Thank you. I'm fine.
Okay, good. And Gregory, where are you from?
I'm from Israel.
Okay, nice, Israel. And Gregory, what do you like to do for fun? What do you do to enjoy yourself?
Uh, Two things. I learn English. It's very fun, and and I listen to classic music.
Okay, we'd say I listen to classical
Classic.
music. Okay, who's your favorite composer?
Mozart.
Okay, nice, good choice. Does anybody else in class have a favorite composer? Okay, maybe not. Awesome. And so, Randy, what are you going to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm going to watch. You know it.
Yeah,
Between Novak and Nadal.
I'm going to watch the match
Yeah.
between Federer, not Federer, Djokovic and Nadal. Good. Anything else? Do you have any other plans?
And after that, if Djokovic win, I think I will celebrate it with my friends.
Okay, nice. Sounds like it'll be a fun day. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Uh, okay, good. And so today's class is going to be with the childhood and the conditionals, so conditional statements. So let's get this. Uh, Hold on one second. So it'll take a second. I know it'll be in Google Drive. So if you guys want to look at the slide, it'll be in Google Drive, and we'll also do a screen share. But it should be uploaded right now. Give you access, and that's that. And so let's get started with today's class. It's kind of a long one. And so let's start with Saku. Can you read today's topic and the next couple of lines?
Okay. Childhood. Today we will talk about children and childhood memories. conditional statements.
Yeah, nice job. Children and childhood. Really good job with childhood. That's a tough word. But nice. Let's go to the next page. And let's read some vocabulary. Randy, can you read the title and the directions?
Choose the correct word for the sentence.
Good. One small thing. Correct.
Correct.
Yeah, so we really emphasize the second syllable. So choose the correct word. Okay, and Gregory, can you try the first sentence?
People say that children should be of the elders. Correct? Uh, imaginary of the children, elders.
So they should be imaginary of their elders. I don't know about that. That doesn't sound right to me. Can you try a different vocabulary word?
Respect.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah, that sounds better. Can you read the whole sentence?
People say that children should be respect of the elders.
Good, and it's actually respectful. Can you repeat respectful?
Respectful.
Nice. Good job. Okay, and Diana, can you try the next sentence?
Okay, when your child is learning to ride a bike, a helmet will keep him safe. Safe.
Nice. Good job.
Thanks.
And Saku, can you try the next sentence?
Okay. The story in the book was mm, memorable. Memorable.
Memorable. Yeah. Can you repeat memorable?
Memorable.
Yeah, memorable. It's
Memorable.
actually close. So we make this O. It's silent. So memorable. Can you repeat memorable?
Memorable.
Close. If you also look in the chat box, so look in the chat box, the pronunciation will be there as well. But good. Yeah, that's a good answer.
Memorable.
Yeah, memorable. Memorable.
Memorable.
Okay, and Randy, can you try the next one? Oh, sorry. And yeah. So this one works. You can say memorable. There's another word. What word would also work?
Imaginary.
Yeah, good job. Nice. And so Randy, can you try the next sentence?
If he was more responsible, he would have taken the blame for the accident.
Good. And Gregory, what about the last one?
If there are clowns at the party, this birthday will be imaginary.
Not quite.
Not sorry.
So it's not imaginary, because imaginary would go with the story in the book. So think of a different word that might work better. So we wouldn't have an imaginary party.
I don't know.
Okay. Does anybody know the answer? Can anybody help him out?
Memorable.
Memorable. Yes.
Yeah. Memorable. Good. And so Gregory, can you read that sentence one more time?
If there are clowns at the party, this birthday will be memorable.
Good. If there are clowns at the party, this birthday will be memorable. Good. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
What is helmet?
Helmet is something that you wear on your head
Ah,
to keep
okay.
you
It's
safe.
okay. Okay.
Okay. Awesome. And David, or David, welcome to class. How are you doing, David?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. David, where are you from?
Brazil.
Okay, awesome. And perfect. Again, welcome to class. Let's go to the next page. Diana, can you read the title and
Okay. Serial conditional when things are generally or always true.
Good. Can you repeat generally?
Generally.
Close. So like memorable, we would have this middle syllable silent. So generally. Generally.
Generally.
Good. So when things are generally true.
Generally. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Silent letter E. Teacher.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah. It's more, we just often don't pronounce it. Most people don't pronounce it. So it would sound strange to say generally. Generally. It's just a,
Generally. Generally. Okay.
but good. And so, David, can you read this next part?
Generally.
So the form.
Okay. If, when, unless, plus present form, plus present tense, slash imperative.
Perfect. Nicely read. Really good pronunciation. David, can you try to read this first sentence and fill in the correct verb in the present tense?
Mm, if you if you if you have a child, go to amusement park.
Yeah, good job. Great sentence. If you have a child, go to the amusement park. Can you repeat amusement?
Amusement.
Nice. Amusement. Good job.
Amusement. Okay.
What
Could
does it
be
mean,
if
amusement,
you are.
teacher?
Okay, you could say if you are a child. That would work too.
Okay.
Um, yeah. An amusement park. So these are pictures of an amusement park. So it's a place where there's a Ferris wheel and maybe a merry-go-round and roller coasters, and they have stands with
Uh,
fried dough, things like that. Does
okay,
that
I
answer
see.
your? Okay. And so let's have Saku. Saku, can you try the next sentence? And remember, we'd
Uh,
use the present progressive.
of course, number 2, when you drive to the park, take the third exit on the highway.
Really close. Good job with the verb. We want to use the present progressive.
Uh, Present, okay, when you're driving to the park, take the third exit on the highway.
Nice. So when you're driving to the park, that sounds good to me. Or when
Uh,
you are driving. Good. Really nice job. Brandy, can you try number 3?
Unless you have paid for the ticket, buy the ticket.
Nice. Perfect. Really good job with that present perfect. And Gregory, what about number 4?
If you um, have um, for more than an hour in line, complain to the manager. If you have spent time more than an hour in line, complain to the manager.
Close. So we'd use one of the verbs at the bottom of the page. And we'd
Ah,
want to use the present perfect progressive. So you're really close.
um,
The beginning, if you have, is correct.
I have to wait.
Close. Can anybody help him out with this sentence? This is a tough one.
yes. If you have been to waiting for more than an hour in line.
Okay, close. We would actually not say to. So if you have been waiting.
Have been waiting yet?
Yeah. Gregory, can you repeat that sentence?
If you have been waiting for more than an hour in line, complain to the manager.
Very nicely done. Good job. And does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. Okay, good. And so, yeah, that was really, really well done. Let's go to the next page. And let's start with Diana. Can you read the title and the directions?
Okay, first conditional. To talk about future events that are likely to happen.
Great pronunciation. And David, can you read the basic example and the information in the box?
Okay. Basic, basic example. If we have a birthday party, our son will be pleased. The if clause can be used with different present forms. Example, if I go, I will. If he's feeling better, he will. If she hasn't heard the news, I will tell her.
Good. And I only saw a couple small things with pronunciation. Pleased. Can you repeat
Pleased.
pleased? Good.
Pleased.
And son.
Son.
Good. Okay, yeah, really nice job. And Saku, can you read the next parts?
Okay. The future clause can contain going to or the future perfect will have plus uh, participle examples. If I buy a cake, I'm going to eat it all. If we don't plan a party, we will have been bad parents.
Good. And so, really good job, good correction with participle, and nice pronunciation of perfect as well. So the future perfect. Yeah, you did a really nice job correcting your pronunciation. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
No,
Future,
it's okay.
future clause.
Okay,
What
the
is
future
that?
clause.
What
So
does
the
it mean?
future clause is just this part. So the second part. So we
Uh,
have the if clause, which is here, and then this is the future clause.
mhm.
So the if clause is at the beginning, if clause, and then the future clause. But good question. And any other questions? Okay, let's go to the next page. And Randy, can you play the husband? And Gregory, can you play the wife? Actually, let's switch that around. Gregory, can you play the husband? And Randy, can you play the wife?
John. John's birthday is soon. We should throw a party for him.
I have to
Fill in the blank.
invent.
Yeah, so invent using the conditional statement.
After this, I should throw. If we throw a party for him, he will be very pleased.
Nice.
You're right. I bet he'd been happier if it were a surprise party.
Maybe if it were a surprise party, I I am going to I am going to have to invite all his friends.
Nice.
That might be a lot of work. If even one friend tells him uh, uh, we'll wasted a lot of
Close.
time.
So
We
there's a
have
word.
we have to wasted a lot of time.
Okay, we're missing the verb to have.
Mhm.
We will have wasted.
Yeah, we will have wasted a lot of time. Can you repeat that sentence, Gregory?
Mm. We to have wasted a lot of time.
Should we tell him? It might be easier to have a normal party.
I think we should. Surprise parties are too hard.
Nice. Okay, really good reading. Um, yeah, Randy, really nice job with those conditional statements. Gregory, nice job with the future perfect too. That's a hard tense. Randy, can you repeat invite? Invite?
Invite?
Nice. Good job. Okay, and does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. Okay, good. And so let's go to the next page. And Diana, can you ask David the first question?
What are John's parents going to do?
They they are planning a party for John.
Okay, nice. Yeah, they're planning a party for John. That looks really good. What are they going to do? So right now, they are planning a party for John. So what are they going to do?
They they will have throw a party for John.
Okay, so you could either say they will have or they will throw a
Okay.
party for John. So can you choose one verb?
Okay. What's the more common? Throw a party or give a party?
Both are really common. We often say they will have a party, they will throw a party, they're gonna give a party. So maybe throw is more common than give, but they're all very common. It'd be interchangeable.
Okay.
Okay, so can you repeat the sentence?
They will have a party for John or
Good.
they will throw a party for John.
Perfect. Nice job. David, can you ask Diana the next question?
Okay. Will it be a surprise? Why or why not?
Uh, I can't remember. Yes, it will be a surprise with all his friends.
With all his friends. Really
Or
great
no?
sentence. But it's a little bit different. So let's go back. Um,
Yeah. Ah, maybe that they they were thinking about party surprise, but then they think that it could be a lot of work. Um, they prefer to have a normal party.
nice. They prefer to have a normal party. Good. So they were thinking about a surprise party, but now they think it could be a lot of work. Yeah. And
Okay,
they prefer to have a normal party. Good. Really good sentences.
thank you.
And Gregory, can you ask Saku the next questions?
Have you ever given a surprise party? What was it like? If you haven't given a surprise party, would you like to?
Okay, Saku, can you answer? Okay, maybe Randy. Randy, can you answer?
Okay. Yes, I have already given a surprise party to my mom. It was on her 60th birthday. and she thought that we have forgotten her birthday because at because till uh, till till uh, till 10 p.m. we didn't say anything. We didn't give her the gift, the present, and that when she went back to home, she was very surprised because there were a lot of people, her friends, and something like that, and we made a very good party, and she was very emotional.
Nice. That's awesome. That sounds like a great party. She was very emotional, I imagine.
Yeah,
Really good job with, huh?
she thought that we have forgotten it.
Yeah. I was
But
gonna say, good verb tense, had forgotten. So the past perfect. That's really nice. That's a complicated tense. Really well used. But yeah, how did the party go? How did the party go? How did the party go?
it was wonderful. It was we first we gave her the presents, and then we danced.
Nice. That sounds awesome. That sounds like a good time. Okay. And David, there are a bunch of types of cakes in these pictures. Do you have any favorite type of cake, David?
I like all of them.
Okay.
All seems very good.
Yeah, definitely. All types of cake are usually pretty good. Good answer. Awesome. And let's go to the next page. Eh, if anybody has any questions, we can always go back. Let's have Gregory. Can you read the title and the next couple lines?
Second conditional. Talking about impossible situation. Form if plus past progressive, could, would, might.
Good. And so, can you repeat situations?
Situations.
Yeah, situations. Really nice pronunciation. And let's have Diana. Can you read the examples?
Okay. Example, if it were my birthday today, I would throw a party. If I were turning 21, I will go to the bar. We often use the subjunctive form
Subjunctive.
subjunctive form where instead of was, but would work.
Good. Can you repeat instead?
Instead,
Good. Really good job. And Randy, can you read the note?
We often use the second conditional to give advice. Example: if I were you, I would do my chores.
Good. Can you repeat chores?
Chores.
Yeah, chores. Good
Yeah.
job. Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions?
Yes, teacher. Subjunctive is a tense, verbal tense.
Yeah, it's a rarely used verb tense. So this is one of the cases where we can use the subjunctive. So if I were turning, instead of was turning. So if I was is just the simple past, were is the subjunctive. It's also the plural past of was. So it's a little bit tricky, but that is the subjunctive. If you want, I can give you some websites to look at the English subjunctive tense. We don't use it very often. Does that
Okay.
answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And so try to get you, yeah, this is a good page for if you want to learn a little bit about the subjunctive, just because probably is not the best idea to get into right now. Um, but yeah, if you're interested, go to that page in the chat box and that'll help. Let's go to the next page. This is fun. And so, David, can you read the title and the directions?
Okay. Be creative. In the second conditional, think about some possible situations and tell about them.
Good. Can you repeat creative?
Creative.
Nice. Good job. And Diana, can you think of an impossible situation and tell about it?
Okay, I can choose any situation or
Yeah.
the first one.
You can choose any situation at all. You don't even have to choose the situation in the picture. So, anything.
Okay, okay. Um, if I won $1 million, and I could buy a very big house in island of Caribbean.
Okay.
Yes, that's all.
Okay. We would say on a Caribbean island.
On a Caribbean island.
Yeah. And so I think you could say could. If I won $1 million, we'd use, I think, you'd want to use a verb starting with W.
Okay. If I won, I would.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Can you repeat the sentence, Diana?
If I won $1 million, I would buy a very big house on a Caribbean island.
Nice. Good job. Great
Thank
sentence. Gregory, what about you?
If you rub this old lamp, there would appear a terrible gene from it.
Okay. That's actually the first conditional. So remember, if we do something, something will happen. So if you rub this old lamp, a genie will appear. We would want to use the future tense. Um, so in the second conditional, we'd be talking about impossible situations.
You
So,
think it's possible situation? I don't think so.
so yeah, but rubbing a lamp is possible.
Okay.
It's just the form of this, the way you ask it. So you could say, if I had a lamp to rub, a genie would appear. Um,
Okay.
or if I had a magic lamp to rub. So you'd have to have, again, it's the past or the past progressive. So instead of using if I rub, which is in the present tense,
Mhm.
um, yeah, we'd say if I rubbed.
If I
Yeah,
wrote, I see.
but it's still that'd be more the third conditional, which we'll get to. But so can you try maybe a different sentence, Gregory?
Okay. If I was the famous football player,
Nice.
I would earn $1 million in this season.
Okay, we'd say $1 million in the
Yes,
season or during the season.
during this season.
Good. Nice. Okay, awesome sentence. And Randy, what about you?
Could I say if ever having a flying carpet?
We would say if I had.
If I had, okay. If I had a flying carpet, I I would fly up to the sky with my girlfriend.
Nice. That'd be a pretty good date, I
Just
think.
possible to say we're having.
So that would be the past progressive.
Oh,
If I was, or if I were having cake right now, it
oh,
would be hard to eat, to talk.
oh, so it depends on the context.
Yeah. So we wouldn't say if I were having a flying carpet
Okay.
because Yeah, we would use the verb to have. If I had. Um, if I were flying a magic carpet, you could say. If I were flying a magic carpet, so you'd have to use an active verb. If I were flying a magic carpet, I
Yeah.
would be so happy. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Because you fly a certain amount of time.
More because it's an active verb. So you can use the past progressive with active verbs, but you can't use them with passive verbs. So if I were having a magic carpet, it sounds strange. I think
Yeah.
in most languages, I know in Spanish it sounds strange as well to use passive verbs like to have. Um, if I were being, you
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't use that either. And yeah, don't be sorry, Gregory. Have a good night or day.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Okay, and David, what about you? Can you make a sentence?
If I had stolen those 2 crowns, I would sell them in the black market.
Nice. We would maybe use a different preposition instead of in the black market.
On the black market.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
On the black market. Nice job. Really good sentence. Okay, and does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay, good. And let's go to the next one. Diana, can you read the title and the directions?
Taking care of children. Give the children advice.
Good. And Diana, can you try the first, or can you read the example?
If I were you, I wouldn't run near the pool.
Good. Randy, can you try the next sentence? Give these children advice.
Uh, I can't see the picture. It's children with a dog.
Okay, I think they are playing with fire, or they're standing over a fire.
Uh, so if I were, um, if I were the parents, if I were their parents, I would, I would order them to get out to,
Maybe I would order them to stop.
yeah, to stop flying around the fire.
Nice. Nice. That'd be a good sentence. We would say if I were their parent, because you can't be both parents.
Yeah.
So if I were their parent, if I was their parent, I would order them to stop playing around the fire. Right? Good sentence. That's perfect. Okay. And David, what about the next sentence?
He has a knife on his hand.
Yeah, I think so. A knife and a gun.
Knife and a gun. Okay. I wouldn't allow him play with a knife and a gun if I were his father.
Nice. If I were his father. Really good sentence. So we're missing the infinitive. We'd want to use the infinitive of the verb play. How would you change that?
Played?
Close. That's the past tense.
Playing.
That's the gerund. We'd want to use the infinitive.
To play.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Good. And then to play. So can you repeat the sentence with the correction, David?
I wouldn't allow him to play with a knife and a gun if I were his father.
Perfect. And welcome to class, Steve. Steve, how are you doing?
Hi, very good.
Okay, nice. Good to hear it. And so, Diana, can you try the last sentence?
It's a baby, no?
Yeah, he's a little
That
kid.
makes you. Okay. If I were a baby, I could be all day without clothes.
Okay. Um, so we're trying to give advice. Um, so
Okay.
what would you tell that child if he was your child, maybe?
If I have a baby, if I had a baby, I couldn't, or I wouldn't to permit him um, be all day without clothes.
Okay. To go all day without clothes. So I think that's the best way of saying it. Can you repeat the sentence in the chat box, Diana?
If I had a baby, I wouldn't permit him to go all day without clothes.
Nice. Good job. Great sentence. You could also say, if I were you, I would put on some clothes. But you've got a good second conditional statement as well. Okay, any questions on this page? Okay,
No.
good. Let's go to the next page, the third conditional. Randy, can you read the title and the next couple of lines?
Third conditional. Impossible conditions in the past. We can't change the past.
Good. Nice job. Steve, can you read the form and the examples?
Mm, I don't know.
Okay, so all you have to do, can you see so if you click on my name in the Hangout, you can see the screen share. Can you see that?
From if plus past perfect, will, could, might, uh, present perfect. Yeah, example, if I had worked harder at school, I would have gotten better grades. If we had kids,
Okay, so the last one, Steve, is if we had had kids, we would have had to pay for college. So this is the past perfect of the verb to have, which is a little bit tricky, but good. Good reading, Steve. And
uh,
David, can you read the last couple of lines?
Sometimes the if clause is implied, not spoken. Example, I would have done it if you had asked me.
Good. David, can you repeat asked?
Asked me.
Yeah, good. And Steve, can you repeat worked?
worked,
Nice. Good job.
worked.
Worked. Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
No.
Okay, good. And let's go to the next page. And can I have a volunteer to play the husband? Who wants to read the husband?
Me?
Me?
Okay,
Okay.
I think
So,
I heard Randy first.
David,
And who wants to play the wife? Okay, So maybe Diana. So Randy,
Yeah.
can you play the husband? And Diana, can you play the wife?
Okay.
Well, that was a terrible party.
I know. What would you have, Shane?
Man, I think I would have paid for a professional clown. I wouldn't have hired our creepy neighbor.
That would have been a good idea.
What would you have changed?
Well, I regret buying that disgusting cake. If I had had time, I would have made the cake instead of bought it.
Well, if we do this again, we will do it better.
We certainly will.
Good. That was great. Um, Diana, can you repeat bought?
Bought,
Good. And also changed. Can you repeat changed?
change.
Good. Nice job. Really good pronunciation. That was difficult. You guys did a good job. Any questions on this page about any of these words?
Um, Me. Uh, how do you say disgusting or disgusting?
Disgusting.
Disgust,
Disgusting. Yeah.
disgusting. Okay.
Good question. Any other questions?
Go.
Okay. Good. Let's go to the next page. And Randy, can you ask Steve the first question?
Steve, what would the husband do differently if he could have changed the party?
Uh,
Does that help, Steve?
yes, I don't understand.
Okay. Can you ask for help? Can you ask somebody for help?
What
So,
would the husband?
okay. Yeah, maybe David, can you help out? So what would the husband do differently if he could have changed the party?
Okay, the husband the husband had paid for a professional clown.
Okay, the husband, we'd use a modal verb, have paid for a pro clown. So look at that sentence. What would you add?
Would have paid.
Yeah, he would have paid. Perfect. So the husband would have paid for a professional clown. Nice job, David. Okay.
Thanks.
Steve, can you ask Diana the next question?
Yeah, if the wife had time, what would she have changed?
She would have made the cake by herself.
Nice. Okay, this is a really good sentence. She would have made the cake by herself. And the if clause is implied. So if she had time, she would have made the cake by herself. You do not need the if clause, but you can add it. So really good sentence, Diana.
Okay.
And David, can you ask Randy the last question?
If you were planning a party for someone, what would you prepare?
Okay, Randy, can you answer?
Sorry, sorry, I was muted.
Don't be.
So, at first, I would prepare my house to welcome them, and then I would buy a lot of food, a lot of food, and um, and probably I would decorate my living room.
Good.
Yeah, so
Can you repeat decorate?
decorate,
Nice. Good. Decorate.
decorate.
Yeah. Awesome. And so, yeah, that sounds like a pretty good way to prepare for a party. Good. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
No, it's okay.
Okay. And let's go to the next page. Randy, can you ask Steve the first question?
Steve, what was your childhood like?
Childhood like? What do you mean child childhood?
What was your childhood?
Yeah, so where did you grow up? What did you like to do? Who did you
Uh,
like to spend time with?
I like play soccer, listening music.
Okay, so you liked to play soccer and listen to music. Okay, good. What position did you play when you played soccer?
Yes, I like I like it. I like it play soccer.
Okay. What position? What position did you like to play?
What
It,
position?
es como, ¿cuál posición te gustó?
Ah, defense.
Okay. How would you answer in a complete sentence?
I like to play soccer and the positions defense.
Okay. Yeah, and we could even just say I liked to play defense. Good.
Defense.
Awesome.
I play defense.
Steve, can you ask David the next question?
Okay, and wait, can you remember the best birthday party you ever had? What was it like? Would you change anything about it?
I didn't have a big party in my life. I have just always small parties with my family. I think I'd like to have a big party with a lot of friends in a I don't know the name, a house where they give you parties. They pay the rent to give you parties. I don't know how it how is the name of that.
Um, I'm not sure. I don't know if we have a name for those houses. Maybe we could say a party house. Um,
Okay.
that might work.
There is a lot of toys there, big toys.
Yeah, there are a lot of toys there.
Do
Yeah.
you do you eat a lot of cakes?
What?
Do you eat a lot of cake in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
birthday?
A lot of cake, candies,
Yeah, nice.
drinks.
Awesome. That
Right.
sounds that sounds great. David, can you ask well, can you ask Diana the same question?
Okay. Diana, can you remember the best birthday party you ever had? What was it like? Would you change anything about it?
Oh, maybe it was when I was at the university. I had a party with all my friends in a bar. For me, it was the best party because where all my friends of the school, of the university, of my neighborhood. We dance, we drink, we dance, we drank, we eat. Was very, very funny for me.
It was very fun.
It
Um,
was very fun for me.
yeah, good. And we ate.
We ate.
Good.
Okay.
And so another small thing, because all my friends from the university and from my neighborhood, from my childhood, were there. So we'd have to put were there at the end. We couldn't say because were there all my friends. We'd have to say all my friends were there. Does that make sense, Diana?
What? Excuse me?
Okay, so in your sentence, you said because were there all my friends.
Okay.
Just
All,
remember,
all my friends is first.
yes, all my
Okay.
friends. Yeah,
Okay.
good.
Thank
That's it. But nice job. Good answer.
thank you.
Okay, and Diana, can you ask uh, Randy the first question right here?
Where did you grow up?
So I grew up in the city of Paris, and would you
Okay.
uh,
And so would you like living in the city or would you grow up in the country if you could?
if I could leave, I would like to go to somewhere new, somewhere new, maybe.
Okay. Nice. Yeah,
Maybe
good. Yeah, that sounds good. And so we're just about out of time with today's class. Does anybody have any questions before we finish up? Any questions?
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, feel
Very good.
free to head out, but have a really great night or a great day, depending on where you are. And hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
see
See you
you.
soon.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.